Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Mother Truck. First off, I want to thank all the new subscribers and all the comments left on the other videos. And just a heads up, if you haven't already subscribed, it's free and we're going to be putting out videos weekly. Last we left off on this truck, we had buffed her, we had messed with the alternator. Now she's running great, looking semi-good. We had a lot of rain come in. So now that we have a beautiful day, we're gonna get grinding on all the little details and get this truck up to shape. Okay, to start it all off, I tore out the carburetor so we could tune her up. Carburetor is out. I'll do a time-lapse teardown. All we did for the carburetor teardown was a new carb kit with all new gaskets and that jazz. Okay, as you can hear, we started it up. This is the first startup with the new gaskets from the carb kit. We're just gonna let it warm up. Once she's warm, we're gonna take this vacuum gauge and get her in the ballpark of tuned up, or at least better than what she was. Here I am slapping the carburetor back in and using that vacuum trick. If you haven't done it before, it does the ticket, man. And this truck runs and drives around town awesome and starts up every time. As of lately, the weather's been holding up. So now we're gonna get to some bits and pieces that aren't the biggest deal. It's just the details. It's all in the details. Okay, looking under the hood now, you can kind of piece together what we ended up finishing since we last left off. For some of you savvy folks, you know, you'll see these newish looking colors in this area, and you know, you could see this security system all buttoned up. But as professional as all this looks, there's some minor oversights, and we're gonna, you know, fix them really quickly in this episode. As you might be able to smell through the screen right now, we've established a little bit of a fuel leak through some very light investigative work. I figured out where that's come from, so we're just gonna go ahead and tighten that puppy, and that should solve our problem. Underneath the hood, for the most part, is pretty much finished. We're still gonna be painting that valve cover, and then we have some odds and ends to paint up. But for the most part, mechanically, we're good. Just cruising on the rainy day. See that action? Only way it would be better is if it was a double. Right now we're on our way down the highway to go pick up some hubcaps I found on Marketplace. They look pretty decent. And anyone that knows anything about the hubcaps, man, hard to find. So let's check the condition on these, maybe make a deal, I don't know. Luckily it's not raining anymore. We got them. The process we're going to be using, we're just going to wipe these down real quick and then hit it with some compound and this pad. So see you on the flip side. All right, done with that. It only took about 10 seconds. We're just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Nice mitt. That's one of them. I'm contemplating stopping, but it just looks way too good all done up, so we're gonna keep going. Once I figured out the go-to process with that buffing wheel, these came out even better. As you can see, these turned out honestly better than I expected. All I gotta do is work on securing some steely rims, and we're for sure gonna slap these bad boys on it. Alright, yeah, I was trying to get an idea of what this would potentially look like. So I'll give you guys an idea too. cling. I wish I could keep it there. Oh man. But yeah, out in the sun, these things look killer for surely going on. Breathe it in, yep. Those rims turned out great. Now we're gonna replace all of the screens on the camper. There's 3 sides, so luckily for you guys, time lapse a thing. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thanks to the new stand the channel has invested in, this was a breeze to videotape. And making her debut is Angel, the assistant. Yeah, having an extra pair of hands worked out great. These are honestly easier to do than you'd think. So this is gonna be our before. As you can see, not the best. Just showing more of the process here. Honestly, the star of the show on this segment is those clouds. Seeing that in the time lapse, yeah, production value went up. Okay, the screens turned out great. So what I'm noticing on the inside of this is some wasps. Wondering how the wasps got in, you didn't really need to look far. There was a rack over the top of this, you know, for wood or whatnot. Took it off, so now we're left with these gapers. So what we're gonna do right now is just fill them up. Nice, quick, easy. Yep, this worked great, not only for the wasps, but also keeping that rain out. Still pretty rainy over here. Now we're just waiting on those new wheels to come in so we can slap on our caps. All right, we're in the paint booth. It's getting later in the night. We're waiting on our delivery of rims. The other 3 are coming, so I figured let's test out this paint we mixed up, see how it turns out. Yeah, later. Warm orange light coming from outside your window. It ain't the sun waking you up in the morning. It's me and my 1969 f250 Ranger. Just a unplanned installation session. We had Dad on the camera, so enjoy the angles and shakiness.
That thing hits hard.
This one goes out to Treatle.
Look at that. That thing's hitting bright, boy.
We got the front 2 buttoned up, so we're gonna slap on these rears. These were actually my second choice of side marker, and I'm glad I went with them. They really keep the old look. I think we can all confidently say it looks at least 3 times better with said marker lights. We're probably gonna take her to the car wash. Once again, doing one of our favorite date/pastimes, cleaning out the old truck. Okay, so you can't have a clean exterior without the interior being just as nice. So this broke off during the week. I do like the old-timey look, but we're just gonna take it off, see what the steering wheel looks like. I figure we can get a aftermarket cover just like this if we really want to. So who knows? Like a rubber that you left on for 30 years. Hopefully that's satisfying. I'll have to rub that down. Nice. Hat display area, pristine. Every long haul trucker needs one. Just a little before shot of the steering wheel. Really nice. I think it had that cover on it the whole time, but we're gonna rub it up. It's been about a week since we last saw you guys. Sorry I've been stringing you along, but let's take a look at the 1969 f250 Camper Special Ranger. We started off this journey pretty much barn find status. A lot of buffing went into this. As you can see, the paint came right back to life. The wheels that were coming on it weren't the worst, but the wagon style just didn't fit what we were going for. We wanted those caps on, which I think really worked out. The camper on this, a little rough. Marker lights, new, working order. Ended up polishing out the aluminum there. It looks great. If you notice on these rims, heirloom white is what it's called. So matched it to this two-tone as best we could. So taking a look on the inside, super lucky. You know, everything on this truck was pretty much touch up. You know, the dash pad only has one crack in it. These seats, original seats, we ended up cleaning out. Look really good. Unfortunately, this one tear, but you know, for them being as old as they are, you know, original carpet. And even those dash mats, I'm not going to call them original, but you don't see that every day. Really just a awesome piece. I'm glad we got to bring it back to as close as we could to its former glory. Popping the hood. This truck isn't 100% done yet. We still got a valve cover to paint and the fire alarm security system to hook up and, you know, make sure that's wired in correct. But as you guys are seeing the truck right now, this is for the most part how it's going to be. Just enjoying it. It's been the daily driver for about a month now, doing a great job with the new carburetor and all that business. Can't help but admire it, you know.
I just want to go back to how we started this journey. You know, this crusty truck really turned into something beautiful, and I'm enjoying it every day. Again, thanks to everyone that's been following along from these first videos to this third. I promise it won't be the last, and it won't be the last project either. Stay tuned for more, whatever it brings. Also, did a couple days of camping in the back. Wasn't too shabby. Let me know if you want to see more of that. Thanks. Bye. And remember, please subscribe.
Dude, I think mine might have won.
No way, dude.
Yeah, look at that. Mine did win.